Hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to The Done Creative. Since we are on the verge of entering a whole new decade, a whole new year, 2020, I thought it might be fun to figure out what kinds of New Year's resolutions or goals would you be successful at in the coming year. If you're anything like me, this time of year you get all these lofty ideas and goals in your head, like I can do this, and this, and you really start strong, and then by the end of January, you're kind of already fizzling out. So this might be something that can help you really try to hone your focus and concentrate your efforts on the things that the energies are really supporting for you at this time. And if you're new to pick-a-card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes, try to center your energy by taking a couple of deep cleansing breaths and trying to figure out which pile or piles between groups number 1, 2, 3, or 4 are right for you. You can either assign a different pile to different areas of your life or just pick one pile in general. However you want to do this reading is completely up to you. It's your reading, so please do it the way that you would like. So without wasting any more time, I will give you a few moments to figure out which pile or piles are right for you, and then go ahead and check the timestamps below for your reading. All right, I'll see you there. All right, for those of you who chose group number 1, let's figure out what goals or resolutions would be really successful for you in the upcoming new year. Okay, before I start talking about all of these things, the first thing that's really standing out to me overall is the amount of blue and green. The blue chakra really correlates with your voice or your communication, either written or verbal, and all that green really resonates with the heart chakra. So if you are looking for love this year, or to strengthen your loving relationships or helping others out, just having that really big heart, this is going to be the year for that. So let's go ahead and just kind of start up here and work our way through the cards. We have first blossoming abundance, and that number 3 is a very creative number. And then right below that you have the create card. So you have a lot of energy supporting anything creative you hope to dive into this year. Anything that you make creatively, you may not get that payoff right away, especially if you're working from home or this is like a side project that you're working on. You may not see the fruits of your labor right away, but this is going to be something that over time you put in all that effort and time, and you're going to get the reward or reap the benefit from it. So then here we have exercise your vibes, and it's funny because 3 + 8 = 11, and 11 is all about awakening and new beginnings. And it's funny too because this little guy here looks like they're jump roping, and the word exercise really does stand out to me. So you guys may be taking on a whole new workout regimen, or just thinking that, I really need to get in shape or lose some weight or get healthier, whatever that means for you. And also exercise your vibes. It feels to me like a lot of you guys are going to be getting more in touch with who you are on the inside and what matters and what your purpose is and why you are here. And that really pairs well with this daydream card. It says imagination, allow your mind to wander, and quiet time. These two do pair well together, and you would benefit from doing meditation, clearing your mind, doing some yoga, something that's really going to get you in the flow with your inner state. And then you have the counseling card, and that goes back with what I was saying about all this green heart chakra energy. You guys are going to be having a lot of people coming to you for advice or just an ear, someone that they can talk to and lean on in their time of need, and you'll just be this beacon of light for people around you. And it's like you won't even know how you're having these beautiful answers come to you when these people come for help. You're just going to say the right thing, and then later on you might think, wow, how did I know to say that? That sounded so smart. And it's, yes, you are smart, but I think a lot of you are going to be really tapping into that intuition, that higher self, that is going to be absolutely wonderful in helping other people and also yourself tap into what it is you want. And then, as I was saying before about this create card, this would be the year, if you've been putting it off or you just think, oh, I'm not good enough at it, or whatever the case may be, this is the year you need to tap into that creative side of yourself And then I think that pairs well with this remember who you are. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. We are creative beings, so even if you think, oh, I'm not creative, everything we do is creative. Our thoughts are creative, our actions are creative. We all have something that we are good at creatively, whether we know it or not. So you may need to do some soul searching if you're one of these people that thinks, oh, I'm not creative at all. You are. You just maybe haven't found it or realized what it is that you're good at in that realm. Then here we have the Vanessa card, and it says to make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me away from it? So I feel like a lot of you guys this year are going to be making a decision that is going to be life-changing for the better for yourselves. And if you're having trouble deciding, should I stay, should I move, should I stay at this job, should I change jobs, should I change relationships, whatever your scenario is, just ask yourself deep down which way to choose is going to bring you further into alignment with who you are and what it is you're here to do. And then we kind of already talked about this one. So well-deserved reward and 9. So yes, you do have this beautiful new beginning, but I think a lot of you are closing out a cycle in your life, and it might have to do with that job, that home, that relationship. And at the end of that tunnel is that light or that well-deserved reward. So it looks to me like anything with exercise, creativity, helping other people, speaking your truth with that blue throat chakra energy, using your heart, volunteering. And I just see someone also like fixing up their house with this person here is like cutting their hedges, making a nice garden or something like that. Then you have that blossoming abundance with a garden. So anything you guys are looking to do, it feels like you do have support. So whatever it is that lights your soul on fire, whatever changes you want to make in your life, it feels to me like the, green light. Take off and get the things done because you guys have that energy behind you and supporting you along the way. So yeah, I think that's all I'm seeing for you guys. You'll have to let me know below what you're kind of thinking for your New Year's resolutions or upcoming goals for the new year. And if this resonated, and as always, you guys, thanks again for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you back at the Done Creative. All right, thanks. Bye. All right, for those of you who chose group number 2, let's figure out which New Year's resolutions or goals will be the most successful for you to go after in the year 2020, or if you're watching this later, this upcoming new year. Alright, so the first thing that's standing out to me is all this green and orange. And we had a lot of green in the group number 1 reading. But for me, this is really speaking to the fact that you're going to use your heart and do things creatively to make your dreams come true this upcoming year. And there is a lot of love already in this reading. It's just beautiful what we have coming up for you guys. So we'll just go ahead and start up here in this corner and work our way down. And first we have man holding a heart. So I think for you guys, you're really going to be focused on loving, intimate relationships this year. And if you are not in a partnership, you may be finding the one or someone you can really get along with and spend quality time with this year. But if you already are in a relationship, it feels to me like you guys are going to be putting a lot of effort and focus into your relationship here, especially with this love card, this number 6. And this man holding a heart, 4 plus 5 is 9. So it feels to me like you guys are at the end of a cycle in this relationship if you are in a relationship. And if you're not in a relationship, it feels like there's a cycle of your past closing out where relationships are concerned, maybe belief systems you've had about relationships, something like that. But it would be really beneficial for you guys to put your effort and energy into relationships because you're going to have a beautiful payoff this year. You're going to open your heart, you're going to gain so much love, and it's just going to be beautiful. And then here we have remember to breathe. And also, we have breathe here. It says, Archangel Raphael, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. Just like I was saying with this old pattern. So whether you're in a relationship or not, whether it's an intimate partner type relationship or with your mother, your son, whoever it is that is a close relationship in your life, there may have been some unhealthy dynamics in those relationships. Maybe you've been too busy, maybe they've been too busy, maybe some feelings got hurt along the way. I'm just sensing this distance that is going to start changing. You're going to close that gap and come together. So whoever these people are in your life, you're going to be coming closer to them and strengthening those relationships. This is just all about rebirth in relationships. And I feel like here with this put others first card and 4 + 3 = 7, 7's that very spiritual number. You guys may, and I don't want to say this in a mean way, but you guys may have been selfish with your time, or if that doesn't resonate, maybe you've kind of held back in love or in giving more of yourself to other people. Maybe you're there physically, but you're not sharing yourself emotionally, or you're there emotionally, but you're maybe long distance and you can't be with these people. Whatever the case may be for you guys, it feels to me like you guys are really going to be putting others first. And then here with this Adriana card, it looks to me like this would be you with your torch lit bright, and you're bringing these other people along for the ride. And it's just going to be a very beautiful year of connecting with other people. And then here with this dolphin card, it says cosmic consciousness, breath, again with the breathe, and sacred geometry. So if you guys are looking to enhance a spiritual practice or start a spiritual practice, meditation, breath work, I just breathe, breathe, and breathe. It just keeps coming up. You guys would just absolutely crush some sort of breath work goal. Like if you guys can get, I think it's called holotropic breath work. If you want to look that up on YouTube for some exercises on how to do that, I think you guys would really be able to tap into that heart center and even that sacral chakra, that orange chakra, where you guys are going to be tapping into something where you can bring information from the other side with this cosmic consciousness to this side through some sort of creative effort. And for some of you, that may be bringing through a new soul, having a baby. And this baby would be someone who would have a very evolved soul or an old soul. But I feel like you guys yourselves already are old souls as well. But then here with the strength card, everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. And I think for a lot of you, with this heart, opening the heart chakra, all of that, I feel like a lot of you guys have felt in the past like you've been burned by either parents or intimate relationships or friends, and you just have kind of closed yourself off, if not completely, at least a little bit. But this is going to be the year where you really open your heart and open yourselves up to feel love and to give love in all sorts of ways. And then as I was saying here with this Adriana card, I didn't read it, I just kind of looked at the picture, but it says here, I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen and follow the steps I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. So it feels to me like any kind of meditation, spiritual practice. I see people working with crystals, spirit guides. You guys are going to be very tapped into that other side with this dolphin cosmic consciousness card. You guys your meditations are going to be on point. You're going to know the right things to say to people, and you're just going to have this really beautiful sense of who you are. And it feels like through connecting to your own heart and your own soul, you're going to be able to finally, and I think for a lot of you, it's going to be finally open yourselves up and share that part of yourself with other people. So any resolution having to do with helping others, helping yourself, breathwork, meditation, spiritual practices, finding the one, or strengthening any kind of love relationship or close relationship, you're just going to have major energetic support in anything of that sort. And also with creativity or anything having to do with that sacral chakra, like starting a family or having a baby, creating new projects, stuff like that. You guys are just really going to be on any of those kinds of things. So yeah, I really hope this helped. You'll have to let me know below what your resolutions are, what your goals are, and if this resonated. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you back at the Done Creative. All right, bye. All right, for those of you who chose group number 3, let's figure out which kinds of resolutions or goals would be energetically supported for you this year in 2020, or if you're watching this at a later date, the upcoming year for you. Okay. So just like group number 1 and just like group number 2, I'm seeing a lot of green, and then in your case, pink. And green and pink both resonate with that heart chakra. And you also have the heart chakra card. So it feels to me already with all three of the first groups I'm reading that opening your heart and giving love and receiving love are going to be major themes for the year of 2020, or whenever it is that you're watching this. This is just going to be, for you guys, a year of just completely expanding that heart chakra. And I feel like a lot of you have always been a very loving person, but maybe you've had a hard time accepting love. And with this card here, accept love, I feel a lot of times we can't fully accept love from others until we can fully start to love ourselves. Pretty much everyone I know has trouble showing love to themselves. And if your goal or resolution this year is to do more self-love, self-care, that is a great way to get in touch with that heart chakra. So we're just going to go ahead and start at the top and work our way down. So we have the thinking man and learn. Both of these cards, it's funny because 1 + 9 is 10 and 4 + 6 is 10. It's so funny, you know, that equals a 1, a new beginning. The thinking man and learning. You guys are going to be taking a whole other direction with either your career, because you do have the career transition card, either career or just direction in life and what really fuels you and pushes you forward. I feel like you're going to be learning a lot of new things, and for most of you it's going to be spiritual type topics or just learning more about the world. Maybe you're going to realize that the mainstream news is not real, it's not correct, and you're going to start seeking out your own sources of information that aren't mainstream but that are more hidden or occult. And occult, for some people that's a very scary word. Occult just means hidden knowledge. It's just knowledge that we should have access to, but that's been hidden from us. And I feel like with a lot of you guys, you're going to be tapping into that inner self, and that's where you're going to be learning information, either through meditation or your own thoughts, your spirit guides or angels talking to you through your own thoughts, your own higher self coming online a little more with this heart chakra expanding. You guys, this is really awesome energy. And then especially here with this waning mood card, there is going to be a lot of introspection and self-inventory. This is going to be a year all about self-love, self-care, self-discovery, self-anything. So for some of you, that may look like spending a lot of time alone in solitude, in nature, learning things, exploring on your own, without other people's energy interfering or intermingling in your energy. Because I feel like a lot of you guys have spread yourselves thin leading up to whenever it is that you're watching this, and you're kind of coming into this place where you're realizing that you're just almost running on empty a lot of times because you're giving so much of yourself to other people, and not so much to yourself. But any goal or resolution you make where yourself is concerned, where learning, traveling, I even see someone going back to school, and then of course what we were talking about with this career transition, that's all going to be completely supported. And if you guys have dreams to travel, whether it's locally or across country or even across the world, you have a lot of support. And a lot of times what holds people back from traveling is money. And I feel like you guys are going to somehow come into the money to go to these places you've always dreamed of going. And then here we have the Yvonne or Yvonne, I think it's Yvonne card. And it says, you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. So I feel like a lot of you guys might have some goals where animals are concerned. Maybe you're looking to add a new pet to your family, or I just see someone wanting to open some sort of animal sanctuary or place where they can have their own chickens or like a little backyard farm, something like that. But any kind of goal. And then I just saw someone, the word homestead just popped into my head. So maybe you're planning to buy some property and build a home eventually or something like that, live off grid. All totally supported this year for sure. And then as I was saying with the career transition, it says your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So a lot of you might have been grueling away at some job you just do not like, or I just feel like it's a very toxic work environment for some of you, and you're just looking for ways to get out of it. And the best way to do that is just to start learning some new things. Branch out, leave your comfort zone, and just start looking in different directions. And once you take one step, I almost feel like the next step will be illuminated before you can even wonder, well, now what? Now what? You're just going to know what to do next, and then you'll know what to do next and next and next. And it's not going to be this big, heavy, burdensome thing. It's just going to be very natural and almost like you're just in the flow of things. It's just going to be very beautiful. But as I was saying with this heart chakra, you guys are going to be not only giving love, because I feel like you guys always do give love, but you're going to finally be receiving love and accepting love. And for many of us, that starts within ourselves, by accepting love from ourselves. And I just saw the word forgiveness pop up, so some of you may have felt like you're not deserving of love, or you've done something horrible in the past, or you just don't feel worthy in some way of love. But you just have to realize you have to forgive yourself, you have to forgive others, and allow love to just flow instead of having it run up against a wall. So yeah, basically any kind of resolution you guys have that has to do with traveling, learning new things, changing careers, or having some sort of side business. I see someone opening a business from their home. Anything having to do with volunteering, getting new pets, or helping out at some sort of sanctuary, building a new home, buying property, anything with self-care, self-love, introspection, meditation. I just saw also like weight loss or a new exercise regime. All of these things will be very energetically supportive toward you if you choose anything in that realm for a New Year's resolution or a goal to accomplish this year. So yeah, I really hope this resonated. You'll have to let me know below what you thought and what your resolution or goals are this year. And as always, you guys, thanks again for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you back at the Den Creative. All right, bye. All right, group number 4, let's figure out what resolutions or goals would be supportive energetically for you this year of 2020 or whenever it is that you're watching this. This is just absolutely hilarious. So groups 1, 2, and 3, and now you guys have a lot of green going on. And green, as I was saying in those other groups, has to do with that heart chakra or that love. Just opening up, giving love, receiving love. And then with you guys, I also see a lot of orange, which just like group number 3, there was a lot of sacral chakra energy that was just activated. Or maybe it was group number 2. Sorry, not group number 3. Group number 2 had a lot of that sacral chakra energy activated. So anything you guys have planned with your relationships with other people, or any kind of creative project, or having a baby, or anything where you're taking the reins and taking action, you're going to be supported. So let's go ahead and just start here at the top and work our way down and figure out what kinds of goals or resolutions will you be successful at this year. So we have the garden and the gate, and to me this is a card all about abundance, and this may even resonate with you guys as actually making a garden. I see someone with this little backyard plot that they've dreamed of making into some sort of little garden or place you can go read or drink your coffee and enjoy the spring flowers or summer flowers here coming up in the new year. And I feel like this will be the year that you guys will finally be able to do that. And then to take this another way too, the garden and the gate. A gate is either meant to keep people in or keep people out. So to me, this card is already saying you are like the gatekeeper this year. So anything you set your mind to, you're going to have the green light. You're the one, you're just going to, click the latch and walk through, or click the latch and lock it closed. Whatever you choose to do, it feels like you're very supported in almost any kind of resolution, you guys. And this, it's funny to me because you guys are going to be that group that you can do anything. Like, you're energetically supported for doing anything as long as you put in the action and take the steps required. So then here we have be grateful. And I feel like, with number 52, 5 plus 2 is 7, you guys may be tapping more into your spirituality this year. Or if you've already been on a spiritual journey, I feel like you're going to be leveling up in that spiritual journey to a place you never even realized you could go. And it's just going to be very beautiful. And I think that pairs very well with this dandelion card because here it says vitality, empowerment, and perseverance. And those are going to be like your 3 key words for this year, I feel. You're going to have that vitality to push you through and that perseverance to get the job done and make your goals a reality. And then in doing that, you're going to feel very empowered in your life. I feel like so many of you are just going to feel unstoppable. And it's just going to be so cool. You're going to have to let me know how your year goes, because I'm getting chills just being in the energy of what this means for you guys. And then we have the study card. So reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. So I feel like a lot of you guys may be in limbo where your career is concerned. Even if you are in a career, I feel like some of you just don't feel it. You're not feeling it. You're thinking, maybe this isn't what I want for my life. And this will be the time where you really start, like it says here, reading and researching, and maybe enrolling in school or some sort of class, or learning something new to take your career either in a new direction or to another level. And then you have the artist card. So any kind of artistic activity you have going on or you plan to take on is going to be fully supported for you guys. And I feel like a lot of you guys are wanting to use artistic abilities in your career. So either you're a writer or an artist painting or a graphic designer, or someone who just likes to be creative in their field, whatever kind of field you're in, you love to use creativity in that. This energy is totally supporting a change in that direction if you're not already working in a job like that. And then here we have the Just Sing card, and to me this really pairs with that be grateful. Have a grateful heart, open your heart, and just really look around and be like, wow, look at my life. I have all these things, I have all these beautiful people and wonderful relationships. Just really be grateful for what you have. I just saw someone who has a car that's kind of older, and you love the car. People like, oh, you still drive that old thing? And you're just like, yeah, it gets me where I need to go. It's reliable. And I almost just feel like you petting the hood, like, good car. You've been a great car. Thank you so much. Just stuff like that. You just be very grateful for what you have, and it's going to elevate you to this abundance in your life. Even just feeling that gratitude for something as simple as a really good cup of coffee is going to enhance your life and raise your vibration to the point where you can actually start manifesting things into your life much quicker than if you're not grateful. So there's a lot to be said about gratitude, but with this Just Sing card, to me, this just feels like enjoy the little things in life, because they really are what make up most of the moments of our life, those little things. And especially with this, garden gate, I just almost feel like someone just breathing in the spring flowers and just drinking their coffee or reading a good book, like out in nature, and just really feeling invigorated by life itself. And it's a very simple thing, but it's a very beautiful energy to be in. And then here we have the Xana card, and it says, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. So I think for a lot of you guys, there's two things I'm getting from this card for 2 very distinct groups. So I feel like one group of you have been playing very small in life. Maybe you're afraid to take that plunge into the things that you know are meant for you. These dreams you've had, these goals that you feel maybe even now are still too big for you to take the leap on. But this is saying no. Stop that. Just stop playing small. You got this. You just need to take that step, study, and start getting more knowledge on the things that you want to go after. And then for others of you, I feel like you've kind of been through the ringer the past few years, and you just feel like, what else can go wrong in my life? And this is just saying that major yucky energy, all those bad things, that's behind you, that's in the past, and not to dwell on those, because you don't want to drag that into your future, because it feels to me like the future is so bright, it is so beautiful, and you don't want to taint it by bringing this, I like to call it the backpack full of bricks of past resentments and unforgiveness and just all the things that pile up that we push down instead of dealing with. I call that the backpack full of bricks. And it feels to me like you guys are supported to just kind of open that backpack and let some of those bricks go, because you don't need to bring that into your beautiful future. And then we have the leadership card. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. And I think that goes really well with what I was saying for that group of you that have been playing small. You guys are going to realize your power and you're going to start taking action in the direction of your dreams. And that can be two things for the people around you. It can be very exciting to see you succeed, and it can also be very scary for them to see you succeed. Either way, you're experiencing this. Don't dull your light for anyone. Keep going, because you guys are fully supported in these energies to go after anything you want this year. If you want to lose weight, if you want to buy a new home, if you want to pay off debt, if you want to start a new business. I mean, the sky is literally the limit for you guys in this group. So whatever it is that you're hoping to accomplish this year, my best advice would be to get a journal or some sort of book where you can track your progress, or break the goal down into actionable steps, because you don't want to let this beautiful energy go to waste. You want to take this energy and run with it. So do everything you can to plan ahead for these goals or resolutions and map out a step-by-step guide for yourself so you don't let this energy go to waste. You want to be in this flow. Like this card says, you guys have this flow energy. You guys are in the flow. Make sure you're taking action. Make sure you know, the first thing to do would be to identify what it is that you want, what it is you're going to go after, what goals you have, and then start writing down steps to get you there. What all do you need to do? Say, for example, you want to start a business. Well, you're going to need a business license. You're going to need to figure out, are you going to do this business from home? Do you need to rent a space? What do you need to do to make this business a legit deal? And then, if you're not all up to date on what it entails to make that business happen, you're going to have to do some studying, some researching, some reading, some classes or education to get you where you need to go. So it's not just going to be one big goal and that's it. You need to break that big goal down into action steps. But as far as the energy goes, you guys have the support of the universe behind you. All you need to do is stay in that positive, abundant state of feeling grateful and enjoying the little things and not being afraid to shine that light and learn new things. You guys are going to be fully supported. Anything artistic or with your relationships, with your diet, with your inner self, your self-care, your big goals to pay off debt or buy a new home or a new vehicle or just spruce up your home or get that little backyard garden, whatever the case may be, you guys have the support. And I'm so excited. This is awesome. So you guys will have to let me know below, what are your goals and resolutions for this year? And did this resonate? And are you excited? I'm excited for you. I hope you're excited. And as always, you guys, thanks again for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you back at the Den Creative. All right, bye.